Hello everybody, Gage here from Sharp. Excited to have you back with me. We used to post a lot of videos with knife skills on our Instagram and YouTube channels, and we still do from time to time, but we've definitely decreased the frequency with which we are posting them, and that's largely due to the fact that we're just running out of ideas. There's only so many vegetables you can chop and only in so many ways. So I've asked my amazing producer Jake here to compile me a list of really cool knife skills videos that he's found on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I am going to react to them, and then I'm going to try to replicate what is happening in the videos. We also want to hear from you guys and would love to be challenged by you to try to replicate some of your amazing knife skills. So send us your videos, post them on your Instagram or YouTube, and tag us in them. And hopefully we will react to your video and you can get featured on our YouTube page. So without further ado, let's check out the first video. All right, so here's the first video, guys. It's a melon. Holy smokes. Okay, so you're probably seeing this too. This guy is topping and tailing what looks like a cantaloupe or some other sort of melon, and he's peeling it like insanely fast. Okay, so it's a short video, and I'm watching it a bunch of times here just to wrap my head around what's happening here. He's got a ginormous, looks like just like a, I don't know, like a plastic handle chef's knife thing that he's got going on here. This is crazy. Turning as he's doing this swooshing motion here. This is gonna go terribly, but let's see what happens. Here we go. I'm gonna start with these little tiny lemon drop melons because I feel like it'll be a little easier on these. And then I got 2 to practice on, and then we'll try on these big ones. We're using cantaloupe and lemon drop melons because watermelon is too expensive. Here we go. Easy part done. Oh, I'm gonna break my knife. It's okay so far. Okay, maybe I'll go slow so I can get the techers down. Oh gosh. Okay, there it is. There it is. Took me about 200 times longer, but not bad for my first go. Here we go. Take 2, here we go. Maybe that's the trick. You gotta be hanging off more so that you don't like smack the table as much. I'm gonna do this one real slow. Okay. Oh, my poor knife. Okay. That wasn't terrible, right? Jake, tell me I'm not terrible.
You're not terrible.
You're not good, but you're not terrible. Worried about waste. Okay, now we're moving on to the big boys. These are supposed to be more difficult, but I wonder if they're actually going to be easier because they're bigger. Well, I guess we'll find out here, right? Okay. Good start, good start. Bad middle. Finish bad. Okay, fail. Very much a fail. This is hard. Okay, Jake has instructed me, go to the wall on this one. So let's see what happens. Here we go. That one was literally just, I cut it totally flat right off. All right, so epic fail on all 4 melons. I'm gonna be like a bloody mess by the end of this video. Okay, next video here. Let's see if we get an easy one. Oh, it's onions. I have onioned before. I have onioned many times, in fact. This gentleman is doing it blindfolded, which impressive, I guess. I don't want to take anything away from him. He's obviously very adept with a knife. He's got a lot of onions to make it through. If you've used a knife for any length of time and you're comfortable with you know your knife and your guide hand being in contact with one another, there's really like not a ton that's super impressive about doing it blindfolded, because you should like be just relying on your knife and your hand in contact with one another to know what's happening. But let's see what happens. I might eat my own words here and chop off one of my fingers because I'm not looking at what I'm doing. But let's see what happens. Shake it out. Oh, that was pretty good. Next, avocado slicing. And once again, Jake is not disappointed with his selections here. This is crazy impressive as well. Looks like this guy's working in a sushi restaurant. He's making some maki here, and my presumption is that he's going to take this beautiful sheet of slices of avocado and put it on his maki. And I gotta be honest, I've eaten a lot of sushi in my day, but I've not really made any. So this is very interesting to see how they do this. I wonder if this is how all sushi chefs do this. But this is super impressive. He's got what looks like a yanagiba in his hand. He's still got his thumb, which is also very impressive because I feel like I might nick mine a little bit. Super quick, very, very consistent, very little waste, if any. Yeah, super, super cool. Okay, I'm very nervous for this one, but let's give it a try. Here we are with our avocados. I'm just gonna get these prepped up real quick, cut them into quarters, and then we'll give her a shot here. Okay, we got 8 tries here. Here we go. Oh, this is all right. It's not bad. Let's try lower. Here we go. And then, oh, Jake was right. That was the trick. Fingers alive. That's not so bad, eh? Okay, here we go. It's my best effort so far. Definitely still too thick, but pretty solid. Throw that on some maki and you'd be all right. Terrible, terrible. Oh, man. Last one, make it a good one.
Not bad.
Not bad. Cool, man. Some guacamole for dinner tonight. Okay, next video here. Let's see what we got. And oh gosh, it's fish. I knew Jake was gonna do this to me. Not confident at all about this. Have not broken down a lot of fish. And this guy's scaling the fish with his knife, which is super duper impressive. Cool soundtrack too, not that that super matters, but. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, yeah, this one's also gonna be very difficult for me. Like I said, I don't break it down a lot of fish. I have never tried this technique before. I've seen it many times. It's super, super impressive. Maybe Jake can throw up like the reasoning behind why you do this. A lot of the times when I watch these videos, I see people like commenting, like what's the point? Like, why don't you just use a fish scaler, whatever. I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I would imagine you need a crazy sharp knife to make this happen, especially with the precision that he's doing it. Like, there's no waste. He's not going into the skin at all. He's just taking the scales off. He's using, it looks like a Mizuno 240 Gyuto, but or maybe even a 270, but you don't see the knife a ton until like the very end of the video. It's a double beveled knife, yeah, which again, I figured typically you would probably use a single bevel for this sort of thing. So maybe we got 2 sides of the fish, so maybe we'll try like a double bevel on one side and a single bevel on the other and see if it makes any difference. But again, this one's gonna be tough. Gage is being thoroughly humbled in today's video. Got some new skills to learn. Oh God. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna come against the grain. We're gonna try to get under a couple scales here to get things started. See how we go here. I'm not going deep enough, I don't think. Well, I mean, I'm getting scales off. But not in those, not the nice like line that they usually get it in. It's kind of happening. Fail. I was doing well there. Surprising. Okay, we're gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, failed again. Oh, hey. Right? The wiggling, that's definitely the thing to do. You gotta wiggle a lot. Get the rest of the spine here. I feel like the belly is gonna be real tough. Great way to chip your knife if you're not careful. Yeah, come from the other side. Definitely should have just taken these all off at the beginning. You almost had a major technical malfunction there, but we're okay. Off camera, things are falling apart here. All right, so my first half, not bad. They obviously got a little in there on two parts, but I mean, all things considered, that's pretty good. So let's give her a try on this backside here. I'm gonna take all the fins off this time, right from the beginning, because they were getting in my way a little bit. Okay, attempt number 1 was with my 240 Gyuto Fujin Aogami Super from Yu Kurosaki, double beveled. We're gonna try this here Deba, which is a single beveled knife, and we'll see if that makes any difference. I don't use a Deba ever, so I have a feeling it's gonna make things harder, but oh, no sir. You were incorrect. Look at that. Wah wee wah. That's nice. Wow. So take the things off first and use a single beveled knife if you have it, because it makes things way easier. I'm guessing because I can kind of use like the bevel of the knife to sort of like hold the angle into the fish. And then, yeah, lots of, like Jake was saying, lots of, like, you want to use little forward and backwards motions. But that's pretty nice, man. I mean, I'm pretty slow, and it's definitely not perfect, but, man, I'm impressed. This way? It might cut in, you mean?
Yeah.
So far, so good. Look at that. I don't know, anyone who actually knows how to do this properly, let me know in the comments how I did here. I'm feeling pretty confident. That's nice. I don't know if I'm going deep enough though. I feel like when I watched that video, like
I feel like it all looks white and like
you know what I mean?
That, like
yeah. So let's see if I can get this part off. You definitely like Jake's Deba is like screaming sharp. So you need a very, very sharp knife. And that's because there's like a little line of bone in here. So that's why I'm kind of going to the skin there, I think. Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. I should have got 2. I'm gonna do it again. Good job, Gage. All right, what a disaster. I performed very poorly at pretty much all of those knife skills. Obviously the onion, I've chopped a million onions. I can do that with my eyes closed, obviously. I was presently surprised at my performance on the fish. The avocado, definitely, you know, kind of good, but definitely need a lot of practice there. And then the melons were just an absolute disaster. I have a new appreciation for every one of the people in this video. So I'm excited to hear from you guys and see what amazing skills you have as well. So make sure you tag us in your next video on Instagram. Leave a comment down below, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for more knife related content. Until the next one, stay sharp.